Dear participants, I am very pleased to see that so many of you have registered for this year's Asterousia Hybrid University, which we are co-organizing with Professor Michael Skoulas and the Mediterranean Information Office for the Environment, Culture and Sustainable Development. I would like to express my gratitude to Professor Skoulas, with whom we have had much success in organizing MAD Summer Universities the last 7 years. My gratitude is also extended to the Asterousia Mountain Range Biosphere Reserve for their kind support and continued commitment to the 2 editions of the Hybrid University since 2020. Just last year, this year's edition of the university adopted a hybrid form in 2 phases due to the COVID situation. The first phase took place from the 19th to the 24th of October on site in the Asterousia Biosphere Reserve, engaging a limited number of trainees from Bulgaria, Cyprus, Greece, and Romania. The online course that you are attending is the second phase, which aims to reach out a broader audience, notably in Southeast Europe and the Mediterranean. This phase includes 4 weeks of courses with self-paced lessons and live expert meetings each week. There are some changes from last year that I would like to highlight. This year's university focused on some specific themes which had not been covered in detail last year. For example, the threats to biodiversity and ecosystems caused by plastic pollution in marine and coastal biosphere reserves. The second online phase is also adding new content, including the outputs from the first phase and the new materials related to the new themes covered this year. This year's Hybrid University also looks on how we can increase community awareness and public participation in promoting sustainable development within and across the biosphere reserves. As you know, summer universities take place within the context of the MAB program, a scientific program which has historically applied a multidisciplinary and integrated approach. As director of the UNESCO Regional Bureau for Science and Culture in Europe, I am fully convinced of the added value of an interdisciplinary program such as MAB to the work of our region. Another important aspect of MAB and biosphere reserves is its participatory and bottom-up nature. MAB promotes local practices, traditions, and cultures, and involves multiple stakeholders and other groups. These important governance aspects will be covered in week 2. As I noted earlier, one of the key themes covered in this year's university is the ocean. This year is the 2nd year of the United Nations Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development, which ranges from 2021 to 2030, which the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO leads at the global level. The decade looks at how the ocean plays a crucial role in stabilizing the climate and supporting life on Earth and human well-being. MAB Island and coastal biosphere reserves in the region could be considered as sites to implement activities within the context of the decade, as well as to test innovative solutions to achieve SDG 14, life below water. Ocean literacy is a key part of this decade, and this important work is led by a specialist working in our regional bureau. Indeed, it will be key to leverage ocean knowledge and mobilize citizens to promote ocean sustainability, notably in biosphere reserves. These aspects related to the ocean and biosphere reserves will be covered in week 3 of the course. Our regional bureau has also emphasized working with youth in all areas of its expertise. We collaborate closely with young experts, professionals, and scientists through our programs, notably MAB, in the areas of environment and climate change. They are also very much at the center of this year's university, notably during week 4. I think these 4 weeks should therefore give you a thorough view of MAB and its networks, specifically in our region. As we have built on previous editions, we hope this year's university will be even more valuable to you. I look forward to hearing back from you on how the course is going. As always, you can count on UNESCO, notably the science team at the Regional Bureau for Science and Culture in Europe, which is based in Venice, to support you and this important joint initiative. I wish you a very productive and engaged learning experience, and I invite you to also look in our website of the UNESCO Regional Bureau, Venice Office, so that you can also familiarize yourself with the many interesting and interdisciplinary work we are doing in our region. Thank you very much and enjoy your next 4 weeks.